a caretaker who was managing the property where Steven lived. This caretaker was looking through footage from the security cameras. It was said that, like, part of his job, he would do this every couple of days, you know, to see, like, if there was any shitheads, like, who had vandalized the place or was doing something shady, whatever. But while looking at the footage, he came across something very weird. He sees that at 2:30 a.m. on CCTV footage, that was a lot. It shows Steven heading into his apartment with Suzanne Blameyers. And you see, like, the two of them outside. They seem friendly, like they know each other. And they're heading inside. They get into the elevator, and everything looked fine at first. But 3 minutes later, Suzanne is seen running out of, like, Steven's apartment, and she has this look of fear on her face. She looks panicked. Then you see Steven coming out of his apartment, coming after her, and he's holding a crossbow and trying to shoot Suzanne. So I guess he shoots it. It's off camera, so we don't know if he hits her or not, but whatever. He runs after her, and again, all off camera, and I guess he tackles her to the ground. But then you see Steven come back to the cameras, and he's looking directly at the camera, and he flips it off. He shows his crossbow, and he's like he's fully aware that the camera's there and it's recording, and he's kind of like just, I don't know, mocking it, I guess. Then you see him dragging Suzanne's body back into his apartment with an arrow in her head. So maybe he did hit her. Whatever, but you see that. He drags her back into the apartment, and then a few minutes later, you see Steven leave his apartment again. It seems like he's heading to the red light district in hopes to, like, lure another victim. Then at 3:35 a.m., Steven is seen on CCTV footage outside his place with another woman. Now, the two of them are outside, and they seem to be chatting, and everything's fine. She must have felt that something was off. Maybe he was weird. We don't know. But she decides to not go inside with Steven, and instead she, like, takes off for the night. So after this, you see Steven on CCTV, like, leaving his place again with the goal, again, of, like, trying to find another victim. He's then caught on CCTV footage coming home around 4:28 a.m., and it seems like he had no luck of finding his next victim. When police got the CCTV footage, they arrested him, like, shortly after, with 22 police officers, like, storming into his place on May 24th, 2010. So after Steven's arrest, he was questioned, and he was pretty open about it. Like, he told police everything. He explained that after killing the women, he would bring them into his bathtub where he would dismember them. And he said that when he was done with them, he would, like, cook part of their bodies and ate parts of them. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know. I mean, like, he's kind of been telling everyone that he was going to do this for a very long time. You know, like, he told people he wanted to be a serial killer. I just feel like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it could have been prevented. I don't know. Police, they could confirm this because, like, on Steven's stove, they found DNA that belonged to both Shelley and also Susan. Steven went into great detail about, like, what he did. He even said that he tried to, like, eat their flesh raw because it was, quote, part of the magic. He said afterwards he would place the parts that he didn't consume into different, like, duffel bags and plastic bags, and then he would take them to the nearby lake to dump them. Now, police were able to get a very detailed picture of what happened to Shelley, partly because Steven actually recorded some of the killing on his freaking phone. Oh my God, I know. Now, this is like a little side note, but at some point, someone found a phone on the train. And this person, they went, like, looking through the phone. You know, they came across a footage of what seemed to be a murder, so they turned it into the police. Some people believe that, like, Steven might have left the phone on the train on purpose because, like, he wanted the attention, something like that. Others say it was, like, a dumb accident, but either way, awful. So police get this footage. It's linked to him, whatever. But on the video, it showed that after dragging Shelly back into his flat, he tied her up in the bath. So he gets her in the tub, and then I guess he spray paints on her back, "My sex slave." Okay. And while he's filming, he gives like a little voiceover moment. So you hear him say, "I am then Pariah. I am the bloodbath artist. Yeah. Here's a model who is assisting me." He then, again, all this is on he's filming all this. He then dismembers her in his bathtub using knives and power tools. Yeah, not great. Once he's done dismembering her, he takes parts of her body, puts it in a rucksack, and then is caught like leaving the flat with it. Okay, so then he caught a train and was captured on CCTV at one of the stations with the rucksack. He then gets off the train, whatever. He seems to dump the bag, and then he's seen on CCTV going home. I guess when he was home, he tried to disinfect all the surfaces and get rid of any evidence. And then after killing his final victim, Suzanne, Stephen, again going by Ven Pariah, posted the following on MySpace. He said, "Ven Pariah has finally emerged into the world. What will this pseudo-human do, one wonders. Poor Stephen, pretended to be me, but he was only the wrapping. He knew towards the end that I supplied the inner core of iron, hatred bound tightly in flesh. At very long last, the time has come to act out."